Well, hail squires, it is I, the Night Owl, and what do you guys want to do? What do you think? What should we do? Maybe some Brothers War draft. You want to do it? Cool, I do too. I think that's a great plan. Whoa, all right. Okay, now here's something. Portal to Phyrexia. Do we take it? It's 9 mana. 9 mana's a lot. 9 mana's a lot. I kind of don't like this card, but maybe I should take it here just to do it. There's also Opportunist. I think Opportunist is the best card in the pack. Paratrooper's now far behind it. Really important for the white decks to get Paratroopers. Everything else is really replaceable. Let's try it. Yeah, let's try Portal of Phyrexia. I think it's too expensive. I think it's too much, but we will put that to the test. What do we want here? Maybe a Mishra? Mishra is actually kind of an interesting one with this because I can bin this, like if it's like too expensive and it gives me like his artifact trigger. So maybe there's merit there. But also, like, looters are a little funny when you have, like, 9 drops in your deck because like, your extra lands aren't so extra anymore. You need to have, like, something like this that you want to cast. Other options like Self-Assembler, which is a little early for Self-Assembler, but all the commons are really bad. And so it's like, do I want this, like, 5 mana Self-Assembler, or do I want, like, to pick a colored card and pick Mishra? I think I'll just take Self-Assembler, honestly, see where we end up. I don't really feel like, I don't even think Mishra's that good, so, like, why would I go in on it here? And it has, like, it has both synergy and counter synergy with Portal, so I don't know. We'll just take Self-Assembler, see what comes. Kind of a weird start. Kind of a strange start. Yeah, I think the format's a little more beatdown oriented than Portal to Phyrexia allows. I really want to cast this card. I also love the art on this card. It's so like scary looking. Like, I really like it. I also like getting past cards and packs so I can pick them and build a deck out of them. Let's see if that happens this draft. Hmm. Well, here's actually kind of a tough choice. Stoneseeker or Opportunist? I'm going to take Stoneseeker. Stoneseeker's a little bit more committed because if it dies, the Power Stone goes with it, but I think it's just a way better card than Opportunist. Though maybe I do want to be green here. I think Stoneseeker is just a really, really high pick card. And I still might not go into the Portal of the Phyrexia plan, so let's just take the better card here. They both make a Power Stone. What the hell? Yeah, maybe I go red-green? I could take Engineers here. I'm passing another Opportunist. I'm passing so many Opportunists. But I actually kind of like this. Like, if I'm going to pick a green card anyways, why don't I pick the Opportunist that, like, also has, like, other abilities? Well, maybe because red's not open. That might be a reason to just pick up Opportunist. But nah, well, I'm going to go for it. Let's go for the Engineers. And here I'll take Clear Cutter. Yeah, this is like another mana ramp card. Solidifies my green identity a little bit. I think Cohort's the best card in the pack. But yeah, no. I think yeah, Clear Cutter would be good. And if I ever cast this for 6, Portal to Phyrexia is like not behind it, or not far behind it at 9. So I actually kind of like that. Here there's Giant Growth, Shoot Down, Gaia's Gift. I actually kind of like Gaia's Gift the most out of all of them, but I think maybe Shoot Down's a little bit more important just to get the removal spell in the deck. Yeah. Well, this is interesting. There's Fallaci Excavation. I actually don't like this card, but maybe it's reasonable with a portal in my deck. I could try it. I could try to go to, like, really go in on this. Otherwise, it's like Honor Guard. I don't like Stalwart. I don't like Honor Guard that much. Yeah, let's try it. I really think that this card is bad, but, like, maybe with a portal in my deck, it's not so bad. We're going a little off the rails on this one. Or not off the rails so much as, like, outside of, like, my normal drafting method. Here I think I'm going to take Refractor. You could take Stalwart, but I just don't like it enough that I think just having the Refractor is a little bit better, actually. Maybe I'm supposed to take Stalwart. Maybe I'm undervaluing this by a little bit. Let's try it. I really don't think the card is good, but, like, you know, I'm kind of looking like if there's going to be a deck to play it, I might be it. Star Retrieval Unit, Pyrrhic Blast. This card is good, but I just don't think in the deck that I'm building is that good. I think you want to be applying pressure so that, well, I think one of the best things that this card does is shoot your opponent for an obscene amount of damage. Using it as like normal creature removal isn't good. I think I'm just going to take the Storm Retrieval Unit. Yeah, Perimeter Patrol. It seems reasonable. Or is it Mind Worker? I think it's Perimeter Patrol. It just it's a little bit fatter, and I think I'm like definitely a more defensive deck. So I'll take Onslaught here. So yeah, playing Perimeter Patrol on 3 and like blocking like multiple 2-power guys is a little bit better than playing like just the 2-1 Mine Worker. Right, so definitely red-green ramp. I really regret passing all those opportunists, but it is what it is. I picked reasonable cards over all of them, so. I kind of wish maybe I had not picked Stoneseeker and Engineers. I think instead of Stoneseeker and Engineers, I wish I had picked Opportunist, even though I think the 2 cards that I have are better. I think I'd feel better if I was just mono green at this point and could move into whatever secondary color, as opposed to having these 2 red cards that are kind of my best cards. There's Soul Guide Lantern, there's Gnarl Pallbearer. Pallbearer doesn't really go with all the Power Stones I'm trying to run out, but still I think it's better enough that I'll take it. Fall of Krug, almost certainly not. Yeah, none of this either. Last pick, somebody a rare. Oh, Tower Worker. Yeah, I can play Tower Worker. Here I think it's Excavation Explosion pretty easily. No good green card. A Guy's Gift is fine. Cinderball's more aggressive, but I think just having the removal that makes a Power Stone is better for this deck. Also going to be better than Blast Runner, way better than Unleash Shell. Let's go with this. Put my expensive things here. Kind of just consolidate so I can see. Okay. Yeah, definitely a little bit different than what I typically draft. I'm worried that I'm just going to get run over. We'll see. What do I like? There's a bunch of good blue cards. There's kind of nothing for me. It's like Ichor Wellspring. I could cast Fade from History, except I'm the one with all the Power Stones and artifacts that I want to have be useful for things. I just don't think I could take Fade from History here. I could take Ichor Wellspring. It's unlikely that I have much to sacrifice with it, though. Or, you know what I mean. I still think it's better than all my other options. Not crazy about it. Works with my Stalwart, I suppose. And there are red cards that could make it their way into this deck that I could use with it. Alright, Epic Confrontation, Perimeter Patrol, Weakstone Subjugation. I could take Strongbow, seeing as I just took Wellspring, though I don't think I'm a Strongbow deck. I think I like Epic Confrontation a little bit more, because I'm pretty low on removal, and if I'm going to be going up to these like expensive cards, I'm going to want removal. I think I'm okay with passing Strongbow at this point. Yeah. I think this is close enough. I like the Confrontation. Where's my Boulder Branch Golems? Come on. Let's see them. Let's see them. Is there anything I actually want here? Not really. It's not Sword of the Meek. It's not Whirling Strike or Burrowing Razor Maw. Could be Mine Worker, but I kind of think it's Unleash Shell. Again, just a little bit more removal. My deck's like already on the expensive side, but I think if my plan is to just stay alive for a while anyways, I think something on like Unleash Shell is like decent. It could just be Razor Maw to get like a cheap blocker out. Do I have any things that would care about me milling? Pallbearer, I don't really care about that. Could be the Mine Worker. Just make sure I got a 2-drop in the deck. Actually, yeah, I think I'm just going to take Mine Worker here to cheapen the deck and make sure that I have enough cheap stuff, and also the life gain to be decent. This seems like a Blitz Automaton, good cheap card, and we'll go with all like the Power Stones that I'm making. Let me make sure that I'm actually making as many Power Stones as I think. I got 1, 2. This is kind of a ramp card. This is kind of a ramp card, so I do want expensive cards. 3 Power Stones, a couple ramp cards, Excavation maybe even. So yeah, we'll take Automaton. Missing some of the black cards here. I do like Trench Stalker and Emergency Weld. My Sun's animation is good. So again, we're facing the Pyrrhic Blast, and I just don't think it's it. I think I like Gaia's Gift a little bit more, honestly. This card is fine. I do have decent sized creatures to throw with it, but I think Gaia's Gift is just a little bit better. Pure Blast is often like the last spell you cast, and it's like, okay. I don't want any of this. Best card here is like Stern Lesson, but I don't think I'm going to be like trying to sneak blue into the deck. Then again, I have very little red. Maybe. I actually am going to take Stern Lesson because it's not Raised to the Ground or Whirling Strike. And here I'll take Refractor. Maybe I am missing out on the Whirling Strikes because I do have some cheap cards, but I just look like I'm in like a more ramp-based deck. The Whirling Strikes just aren't as important. I think I'd rather just take Energy Refractor. Between that and the what did I just pick up? Something else. I was thinking between that and something else I could like set up the colors for if I wanted to splash. Oh, because I took the Stern Lesson if I wanted to go into blue. That's right. I could maybe go into blue. But so we got another Stern Lesson here, a Gaia's Gift. I'm not going to play two Gaia's Gift probably. I'm going to take the other Stern Lesson here. Stern Lesson, if I do like end up like with a more blue deck, it'd actually be really good. And I'm kind of leaning that way with taking the Combat Courier now here. It's actually possible I just splash the red cards a little bit. Power Plant Worker. Now it's important to get this Power Plant Worker with the Self-Assembler. That's a good little combo there. Yeah, I could play Combat Courier in both the Stern Lessons, and that would actually be like, because I got what, Stone Seeker, Engineers, Blitz, and Excavation. I could even try to splash these a little bit, and instead like play the blue cards if I wanted. And here I'll take an Unleashed Shell. I think a bit better than the Whirling Strike for this deck. Though it's close. We'll take Curate, Rebuff, and Union. Okay. Urza. I think I just want Opportunist here. Don't really look like an Urza deck. I mean, I don't think I get blue-white into the deck anyways, unless I like, cut all the red, play the blue cards, splash that. Could take Weak Stone Subjugation. I think just picking up Opportunist here is just going to be way better for this deck, though. Yeah. I would say so. I would say so. So I got cards I do want to replace. This is 22 cards here. I kind of want to replace Philogy Excavation, though I could play it. Unleashed Shell is replaceable. Pallbearer is replaceable. Perimeter Patrol is pretty replaceable. Stalwart. So I got a bunch of cards I can upgrade here for sure. Depending on how it goes, I might even sneak the Stern Lessons into the deck. Opportunist, another Engineer. I think at this point I'm just going to take another Engineer. I want Opportunist and all, but Engineer's like a better Opportunist if I'm already in these colors. Kind of. Honestly, I'm going to be making the Power Stone with it so often that actually Opportunist is like close to being better still, because it's like if all I ever do with this is to make a Power Stone, then actually like Opportunist is 3 to make a Power Stone and only costs me 1 color of mana, a little bit better, but it's fine. Oh, and an Explosion, perfect, perfect. Here we go. All right, could use some more artifacts in the deck now that I do have a million Power Stones. Like Perimeter Patrol could be cut. I really want some Boulder Branch Golems. That's what it's called, right? Really want some Golems. Some more 2-drops would be decent. Especially like without 2-drops, this Stalwart becomes way worse. Because you do want cheap cards to pair with it. Another Clear Cutter. Yeah, that kind of looks like what this deck is doing. It's not Temporal Anchor. Hero of the Dunes is sick, but obviously not what I'm doing here. All of these are replaceable. Yeah, I'll take another Clear Cutter. I think it's fine. So like all of my 3-drops make mana basically, which is kind of sick. Okay, so Llanowar Waste doesn't actually splash for anything I'm looking at. Could just take Rock Hunter to try to get another 2-drop in the deck. I don't think I want another Power Plant Worker. Yeah, I'm not crazy about this, but I'll just take this here. Just in case I don't have enough 2-drops. I'm probably not going to play you Stalwart. I kind of wanted the other power plant worker so that in case I draw power plant worker and then self-assembler, there's 2 targets for this. But there's mine worker too. And I think just having a 5-drop artifact in my deck is like really good. In fact, maybe I should have picked the power plant worker there. But I really don't want to be left without 2 drops. I'm going to take Stone Retrieval Unit here. This card isn't great or anything, but I actually think it's going to be decent in the final build of what I'm looking at. Suchi Cave Guard. Probably good enough. I could take Blanchwood Prowler, but I just don't have enough cards that care about the mill. It just doesn't do anything for me, really. Finds another land drop, but I actually think I want another finisher in this deck. I think. A Pallbearer at this point, or Fog of War. It's not Reservoir. I'm going to take Iconoclast. I don't think I want it. A little disappointing. No golems. It's pretty bad. So how many Power Stones do I have at this point? Wait. I'll take Subjugation here. I don't think Slagstone Refinery does it. No, it's not going to be good enough. It's not going to be good enough. I think I'll take the Subjugation and maybe think about playing some of the blue cards. Probably won't, though. I think I got a good enough deck as is. All right, so how many Power Stones do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I want another Tower Worker. Probably don't want Spot Orthopter either, but I doubt 2 Tower Workers making the deck. Take Honor Guard. Oh, wait. Do I want this other Self-Assembler more than this Honor Guard? I only have 1 target for them, so maybe 2 is too many. Nah, because I got the whole Urzatron in my deck, you know, so I could like double Self-Assembler. That's actually kind of cool. Another Pallbearer, probably not. Cooldown, no. Okay, all right, I gotta start cutting stuff. So I think I'm going to cut Pallbearer because a lot of my ramp is Power Stone based, so I actually don't ramp up to 6 very easily. So I think that's a reasonable cut. I'm going to cut Perimeter Patrol being my worst 3-drop. How many artifacts do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'm tempted to cut like Energy Refractor and Ichor Wellspring because they don't actually do anything for me because I have no ability to sack them. I'm not fixing in any way. Yeah, they just kind of don't do anything for me, actually. They just cycle. I don't really need to just stick extra 2-mana cyclers in my deck. Now, do I run 16 lands, which seems weird when I have all these expensive spells to cast, but so many of my cards produce Power Stones that, or ramp me in some way that, like, I kind of don't want to cut another card. It would be like Unleash Shell, maybe. Could be Stone Retrieval Unit, but I think with all the Power Stones and its own Power Stone creation, I actually think I like it enough because this will be something I can like cast cheaper with my other Power Stone cards and will help me. Like it kind of has like the parasitic nature of the Power Stones makes you want to play another artifact that also makes Power Stones. Could be Philology Excavation, but I actually kind of want to try this card. I think it's Unleash Shell, actually. Yeah, we'll go like this. And we'll go 9 mountains, 7 forests. simply because I got the 2 red 2-drops. Or 98. I don't know what I said, but 98 is what I'm going for. All right, cool. All right, see you for round 1. All right, round 1. We are on red-green ramp, about as much of like just a real ramp deck as I've played this entire format. I only think it's so-so. We'll see how it does. Decent hand. Decent hand. Just play like reasonable defensive creatures and then plus 1 epic confrontation, and then hopefully I get something like oversized to get online. Seems fine to me. Oh, sure, okay. Somebody's getting blocked by a mine worker, if I have my way. Next, then I'll go Opportunist, and then I'll have 5 mana on the follow-up turn because of Opportunist, so I'll be able to go Stone Retrieval Unit. I still can't do Retrieval Unit or Confrontation the same turn. Yeah, we'll see what you got. I lose my ability to Tron now, but so it goes. Oh, all right. All right, we have a goal. We have a game plan in mind. I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana for this thing. Oh, forest, huh? Okay. Like they got just the Mirage Forest. That's very nice. Well, I ain't blocking now. Actually, I'm kind of tempted to. Nah, I think I need this for Epic Confrontation if it comes to that. Sure. A Scrapwork, a Mutt. I think we're going to confront this thing right now. I'm a little scared of the Chaplain, especially if they decide to put a counter on it. But I think that the Bull is scarier. I think I attack here. I think 4 damage is too much to give up. Even if they can, like, they might unearth Mutt and get in for 2 here, but, like, do I even want to block that if they do? Probably not, right? It's close, because as long as I keep my health total high, I think I'm in good shape. In fact, 1 more Power Stone or Mana Source if I can cast a Portal in a reasonable time, and I'm gonna be able to do it here. But okay, all right. Really, really, really wish I had gotten some Boulder Branch Golems. Okay, this is fine. Pretty sick, actually. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, Engineers, great. Do I cast Stone Retrieval Unit? 1, 2, 3, 4. Or do I just cast Engineers? It's worse on my mana, but I stop Chaplain damage. Yeah, I think I just cast Engineers. Well, no, because I want the Power Stone, don't I? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would be 8. Retrieval Unit would be 9. But I think I'll draw a land before too long. I have like multiple draw steps to draw a land. Yeah, I think I killed this. Yeah, no attacks. That's fine. Commissioner's Bauble. So I got a reasonable handful of cards. Kind of a problem. Kind of a problem. Yeah, see, this is kind of what I figured, because I'm going to go Stone Retrieval Unit. No attacks. And then next turn, I just get to eat everything with Portal. Depending on what they cast, of course. And I do hope they run something out into it. Do I have any artifacts in my graveyard? Well, I just run it out, right? Oh, they destroy it. Okay. That was definitely a possibility. Now my board's a little underpowered, but I do have 1,000,000 mana. I do have a board, and I have follow-up threats in my deck. Still pretty sad, though. Oh, that's a good sign. Okay. Pretty good draw. They're gonna have to dig. Oh, Bauble ain't it. That's part of the reason I don't like cards like that. It's fine. It's like they shrank their deck size doing all this and all that, but sometimes there is a cost to these things. Like there's a real possibility that that could have been a card that helped them stabilize here, and it just doesn't now. Mm-hmm. They get to see a lot of cards. We're not just conceding yet. I take 2. Oh, what? Yeah, yeah. And they draw a card. That's kind of bad. Do I just cast Stone Retrieval Unit and pass? I don't see a huge reason to just slam into them with all this. Yeah, yeah. They did make 3 bodies in 1 turn. That's pretty good. Okay. Well, this game is still very losable. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll definitely block. All right, Rock Hunter. Now, I do have a shoot down in my deck, so I can get rid of this prison sentence. That'll be nice. Um, what's better to get here? The token, I think. This is quite a stabilizing card. Oh boy. No, not even the shoot down will really help me that much. This is a 3/6. It's tough for them to attack into, but still, my board isn't great. Skitterbeam Battalion is a way to get out from my own nature recruitment officer. Oh, jeez. Let me just draw Arbalest Engineers, please. I can just shoot them for 1 and just get this all over with. Is there anything else in my deck that shoots them? I don't think so. What'd they get? Forge Chanter? Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still got a lot of lands left in the deck. I also now have to block Cohort if they attack. So my draw steps are actually very limited here as far as what'll work. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go to 4. I have to make this block, yes. Well, I might lose. In fact, I think I do. All right, kind of annoying one to lose. I even cast my portal, and it wasn't good enough. I mean, they did have the disenchant immediately. That was nice of them. And they didn't run anything else out into it, which I thought was kind of weird. You know, maybe they saw this card coming somehow. I don't think they could have though. My other Arbalest Engineers have been good. Actually, let's see what else. Did I have anything else there that would have been all that helpful in that situation? 2 Excavation Explosions. I don't think I had used one. Yeah, I think that would have been it. Either the Engineers, the 2 Excavation Explosions. All right, round 2. All right, here we go. Yeah, so this is part of the reason that I'm not like huge on ramp strategies. Is I played this person earlier today. Is that you can even get there and have it not be good enough, and if you don't get there, your deck isn't good enough. But you can even get there and have it not be good enough. It's bad. I don't like that I'm starting so slow here. Okay, Scrapwork Mutt, sure. It's not amazing. It's fine. I'll probably cast Engineers and shoot something. Vanguard. Okay. Absolutely going to block here. Oh, yeah. That's fine. Okay, sure. So I think they're probably looking for a land. Now I have 4. I think I just cast Stone Retrieval Unit because that also blocks and makes a Power Stone while I'm at it. I could Excavation Explosion, but I think I want to wait on that when I have the Retrieval Unit that's more expensive to cast right now, and I can do that on a later turn. Like, what if they take flight on this? Prison Sentence, sure. Well, they get in for some damage. Phalagi Excavation. Well, I can't cast it yet. Do I cast Self-Assembler, actually? It gets in the way of the Phalanx Vanguard again. Uses a lot more of my mana. Yeah, I think so. Which one do I want? Another Self-Assembler. That's actually the way to go here. Yeah. Now they can kill this as Self-Assembler. They'll keep getting damage in. That's, not nothing. I sense a Take Flight. I just sense a Take Flight. No Warlord's Elite. Okay, that's fine. Or I could cast Storm Retrieval Unit and nothing else. Nope, just do this again. No attacks. Stand defense. If they attack again, I'm just going block, absolutely. Oh, cavalry. Okay. Make that a 5/5. Attack with it? No. Gaia's Gift. Could go in for the secret reach of Gaia's Gift. I think I just want to shoot down the cavalry, though. Pass. Alternatively, I could play Clear Cutter as like a 1/3. Keep up Gaia's Gift, which is sort of like... I would take 3 in the air from the cavalry. I think I just shoot down the cavalry. The reason I did that is because I think if I just keep my life total high, I'll be fine. They showed that they weren't willing to like attack with both of these anyways last turn, even though they like that was tapped out. So like, oh no, well I can kill that as long as they don't have Lorens, whatever. If they do, my plan is I'm gonna explosion that, and then I'll have enough for Gaia's Gift untapped. Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, they get to draw a card now. Which is kind of bad. I think no attacks. I think I'm just gonna wait, pass, keep Gaia's Gift open. Oh no. Jeez, they're ripping off a bunch of winners here now that I've used my shoot down. Oh wow, okay. Hmm. I think I block here, Gaia's Gift that one, block here. I still have 2 blockers back. And they'll both die. I could like gobble up Air Marshal here if I really wanted to, but nah. All right, now I have 9, or I'm sorry, 8 mana. So I think I attack. This would be 5, and then leave me with 3 left over. Oh, I should have cast Blitz Automaton if I was going to do that. What if I cast this for a full 6? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. Maybe I should just cast the Blitz. I cast the Shame Blitz. It does apply more pressure. Yeah, this looks bad, but I should have attacked with it and got 3 more in there and didn't, but so it goes. Halloween Commando, well, you draw a card. It's annoying. You can, what, Sigil equips for 1? So you could equip Sigil, give it flying, hit me for 3. Oh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually can't cast Excavation and Confrontation. But if I just cast Confrontation, I could then also cast Clear Cutter. Oh, no, this isn't exact. Oh, I would have killed them if I had attacked with Automaton the turn before. Now, if they go like No, no, that wouldn't even do it, because I was thinking they could go like mass production. Ambush paratrooper, okay. Well, that still ain't gonna do it, because you got to give you got flying. Yep, okay, cool, we got there. We got there. I was a little bit worried, a little worried. Welcome was good. They did have a Sky Strike officer that they drew a card off of. That was very scary. But I had decent removal. Decent answer cards in my hand. The self-assembler chain was also really sick. That was really nice. Tons of value there. Really, because what, this one went to the graveyard, but it was this and this both came out of this one self-assembler, basically. That's a lot. That's a lot. Definitely should have thought my turn through an attack with those automaton. I bought my opponent a turn there and gave him another chance, but cool. All right, next round. All right, next round. And do we have a keeper? Not really, but I don't think we got a mulliganer either. It's really bad. Mulliganing with this deck is really bad. Mulliganing on the play is really bad. The problem is I have like all my expensive cards in my hand, so like I have to like draw lands and mid game action. I have no ramp, and I don't have one of my colors. But if I mulligan, I'm going to have cards like Suchi Cave Guard in my hand anyways, except I'm going to be down a resource. I think I'm going to keep it. Definitely a little borderline. But I just don't think I want to throw it. Because if I just draw a mountain here, then I do have like enough like reasonable early defense that I could start to chain off my 5 drops. I don't know. This is one of those hands like for once I wish I was on the draw. I think on the draw I keep this. I'm just not even worried about it. Well, that's a little extreme, but still. So this is part of the reason why Suchi Cave Guard isn't really that great. I'm playing it because my deck is so ramp oriented. I need to have a finisher, but your finishers being like 8 mana spells are actually really kind of bad. But when you're playing like there's other things like the prototypes that it could be like 7 mana plus like a 3-drop creature or whatever. You know what I mean? Whereas now it's like I have this 8-drop stuck in my hand until I get to 8 somehow. It's pretty bad. That's not great. Let's go mountain. That's not what I meant. Oh, okay. I think I'm supposed to attack for the first one. There is, especially because I'm playing this Rock Hunter, there is merit to just gaining life. Like, if I don't think I'm going to win the game of the damage, like, by damage at all, I could just, like, start gaining life with the Mind Worker. I think it's fine. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. They're not really doing anything else. They get their 2-for-1 on me there. So they got a lot more resources than I do. That's okay. Really hoping to draw land. Took Evolving Wilds, so they got multiple colors. That's super sick for them, I think. So take Self-Assembler, and then the next Self-Assembler will take Tower Worker. As long as I don't draw my Tower Worker. Maybe I should have taken Tower Worker. Nah, I should take the Self-Assembler. Because I might Epic Confrontation, plus like maybe Tower Worker next turn, I'm a little worried now. A Courser, huh? Okay. I think I just want to kill that. Do I just want to kill that, or do I play another Self-Assembler here? I think I play a Self-Assembler so I can get Tower Worker and then have 2 plays on a later turn to go with Confrontation. There is something to be said for just taking the opportunity to kill this right now, but I think that this is just a more mana efficient play, which is kind of important. Okay. A Reconstructed Thopter, sure. If you attack, I'm just blocking. No? Okay. They have a single green. Do this first. That worked, okay. And then we'll just cast Power Plant Worker. I think having both of these on the field, like I could go Tower Worker and then Su-Chi on my next turn, but I think just having more reasonable threats on the field is going to be good. Oh, attacking with that, yeah. I drew a land. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, well, hopefully Cape Guard doesn't just eat it. Oh, I gotta resolve this, yeah, okay. It does have Ward 4, which my opponent only has 5 mana, so it's actually kind of good. Opportunist, sure. And a Mind Worker, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana available. Well, if they want to trade off their whole board, I accept. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. I think I can do this because I'm going to get 8 mana from this. Oh, wait. To main. No, that's weird. Okay. Okay, so they traded off their whole board for that, and now I have a solid board, but it's not incredible. There are things that they could follow this up with that'll be good. That's not one of them, though. That seems really weak. So I'm not scared of either of these, though this will bolster the life total. Okay, cool. We got there. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, Cape Guard was all right there, but you saw it was like a little risky, right? Like I almost didn't get there on the mana, and then it was just a big dude. Traded with like 4 creatures though, so that was kind of sick. Yeah, Self-Assembler really pulling their weight so far. All right, next round. All right, baby, round 4. We got Surf Bubblethip, huh? I go first. Got a pretty good hand. It's on my weaker cards, but I got a good curve. Again, we'll see about this Excavation. I really don't think this card is good, but it's, you know, having not played it, this seemed like an appropriate deck to play it. I don't recommend it, putting it in most of your decks, though. Nice, okay. Rock Hunter. Opponent's on red-white. They got a frontliner, huh? Yeah, I think I just cast Automaton here instead. I was going to cast Opportunist, but there's not much for me to do with Opportunist. I think just applying more pressure now is good. There is merit, I suppose. I could have cast Opportunist, then I'd have 3 in a Power Stone, then I'd have 5 cast Tower Worker, and be close to casting this for 7. I don't know. I kind of like just jamming it and attacking. Scrap Smith, huh? Well, they got an artifact, but it's not a good one. Do I attack? Is there anything that makes me want to keep this? Not particularly. Maybe I should have kept it around. I might draw a Gaia's Gift here or something, and I'd feel better about that. Maybe I was wrong. Oh boy. Well, that's annoying. This card's really bad too. Now they're just going to get to not even feel the punishment because they're going to cycle it here. No justice. Also, my second welcome deck I'm playing against isn't that great. All right, Portal Phyrexia, where are you? I've made the way. I have cleared the way. Well, Cindermaw, huh? Well, it's less good. All right. Oh, well, I did draw the Guy's Gift. I'll just cast Tower Worker. We'll wait. Probably just going to go block on this. I don't even know if I'll cast the Gaia's Gift, honestly. Or just because I don't want to do with other mana open and get 2 for 1 here. That'd be bad. But I think if we're both just sitting here staring at each other, that favors me to a degree. Takasi's Welcome does scare me, but I guess we'll go like this. Not only do I save this, but I get to stop all their attacks and stop a bunch of damage, and they don't get a Power Stone. Well, they do get more gas. I get to draw a card. All right. Hang on. Do I attack? They have so much mana available. No, I don't think I do. I think I just play this. Now, if something happens to Clear Cutter, like I still want to be able to block Cindermaw. Please let me draw a Portal. Please let me draw a Portal. No, see. Seemed like a good attack. It wasn't. Though they are pretty low. They're going top, huh? Yeah, sure. It's fine. Yeah, I think I'll just put a counter on this and plan to block the Cindermaw. Oh no, I accidentally clicked create a Power Stone token. Well, that's bad. That's pretty bad. Now I think I have to double block. It's like the menu popped up and I just like clicked. Yeah, they probably have a million things for this here, but I think I just double block. That's fine by me. Yeah, so if part of you, you know, I've talked about how I don't like this card a number of times. I think it's bad, but you're kind of seeing a little bit about why here. Like I made like a million Power Stones, and I didn't have any real good follow up to it. And it's like at the point that you cast a 5-mana spell and make 3 Power Stones, like what are you doing? Well, hopefully casting something like Portal, right? Except that's not what's happening here. It just is like it just went away. It gave me 3 life and like has kind of offered me nothing. Oh jeez, while they're going off like this. So now I kind of have to draw Portal right now. And even if I do, I think I'm still in a lot of trouble. That won't do it. It doesn't help that they had Welcome on the field, and so like a lot of the reason they have all this gas is because of Welcome. I think even if I draw Portal now, yeah. All right. Well, hopefully we run it out from here. And so it goes. Okay, round 5? Round 5, is that right? I think so. Is this a hand? Opponent goes first. I definitely need a forest, but if I get one, I'm good. Yeah, I suppose I keep. That's not it. The one more land, and I can just cast Stone Retrieval Unit. Wouldn't that be great? All right, one more turn for a forest. Otherwise, I cast Blitz. So what do I cast here? If I cast Opportunist, I will then have 5 for artifact mana. Yeah, I suppose I just jam it. I could have attacked there, but I think that that's a little worse. Yeah, because this turn, I can go Blitz Automaton. They'll block. And then I'll Gaia's Gift whatever they block. It's hard to imagine they don't block here. Maybe they don't. No? Okay. Well, a little less efficient with my mana, but I think that that's okay. Because I could have cast like Stone Retrieval or something. then fine. Self-assembler. Well, nope, I think I attack. I'll just double trade here even. If they don't cast any spells, I'll just double trade. And then cast self-assembler. What I'm thinking is they're going to do is they're going to curate. Yeah, won't do anything about them blocking on the Thopter mechanic. Be like, that's fine. I'll even double trade here if they don't have anything. Yeah. Well, now I don't want to cast Self-Assembler because it's too easy for them to counter it. I kind of want to cast Stone Retrieval Unit. Playing off a little bit, but I felt like it was better than running into the 2 open mana there. That looked like Scatter Ray, and if I start the Self-Assembler chain going, then I'm going to be in decent shape. Also, now I can like just start jamming Clear Cutters instead. Or I could cast Self-Assembler and keep Gaia's Gift up. And Self-Assembler attacks better anyways. With all the open mana... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nah, I think with all the open mana, I think I just jam this. Same rationale. I don't want to get Self-Assembler countered, because this is going to be Self-Assembler, Self-Assembler, Power Plant Worker, Mine, or yeah, just those 3. So it's way worse to get Self-Assembler countered. It's fine. It's fine. They make an efficient play, that's for sure. But if they ever do like shields down and I get to stick Self-Assembler, they're going to be in trouble because I can keep Gaia's Gift up then. Power Stones are really helping out my hand here, by the way. Really helping out my hand. So same deal. I'm just going to jam Clear Cutter if they just pass untapped, and if they don't, it's going to be Self-Assembler plus Gaia's Gift. Oh. It could be Arbalest Engineers plus Tower Worker. Let's attack first, see what happens. Actually, I think I will go Clear Cutter first still anyways, because I think maybe I don't want to. Because I have Tower Worker, I'm actually less interested in pinging this thing, right? Because I have Tower Worker to block with the Reach. However, so I don't really want to ping with this. I don't really need the Power Stone right now either, so I kind of want to cast this as like a 3/3 haste. Or like, wait, 1, 2, I have what, 5, 6, 7. One more mana, I could go 5 plus haste with this, you know, depending if they let me. They make this like a 5/5 haster. Yep. So yeah, I think I just jam Clear Cutter again. We'll see what you got. Let me do it. They have 4 mana, untapped, bunch of cards in hand. Now, this is the kind of game where it's like my opponent could just like flip the board on me. Oh, that's actually fine for me. One of their only advantages was they had like a bunch of resources in their hand, and if they're gonna like throw cards away for like a little tempo advantage like that. Well, let's attack with the Retrieval Unit first. No blocks. Oh, same deal. We'll just cast Clear Cutter. I don't want to use Excavation on anything. Yeah, this just seems like the play to me. Okay. And they let that 2 mana go to waste. That's good. When they're this choked on mana and they're letting half of their mana go to waste, and they're using things like Chromatic Star, that's also good for me. I'll make Thopter Mechanic a little bigger. Now they have a red mana, which is kind of concerning, and they hit their land drop. So, but I'm going into the mid game like in a much better shape than I thought it would have been. They're going to cast Excavation Explosion on that. Deal. Single blue untapped. Yeah. Really hope to, if I draw a land here, that's like super sick. So what? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Nope. I think I just attack with a Clear Cutter. Cast Self-Assembler. Leave Gaia's Gift up. And then next turn, like I can attack with like multiple. Well, I only have one green, right? So I can only attack with like one Engineers if I do that. Yeah. So then we go Self-Assembler, Finding Self-Assembler. I have Gaia's Gift going. I actually have 5 damage in my hand, just as is, that I can point directly at them on top of a board that's beating them, and I could also like turn some of it into haste creatures, so it's like repeatable damage. I'm in good shape. Depth Charge Colossus. Yeah. Do I just go ping ping on them? Seems a little silly. Kind of want to attack with both. They'll probably block Clear Cutter. I could Explosion on Colossus, and if they double block here, I could Gaia's Gift, and that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my mana. I could also cast Tower Worker. Gives up my ability to shoot them in the face, but it also like crushes their board. But I'm trading my Clear Cutter. I'd have Self-Assembler as a 5/5 and Tower Work on the battlefield. They would have a 1/1 Thopter and a bunch of cards in hand. But I'm holding a lethal creature. Alternatively, I could do Self-Assembler. Well, I could do Self-Assembler plus Engineers and give the Self-Assembler haste. I attack with all 3. Nah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Self-Assembler, get Power Plant Worker. And then, I think I am going to cast Arbalest Engineers. I'm going to kill the Thopter as one of my options, so that this Thopter isn't available as a blocker. Yeah, this looks good. And now it's really hard to imagine them winning here. Because what? I have 6 mana. So I have 6 lands, 2 power stones. So with 1 land, I can Tower Worker plus Engineers plus Explosion, and Tower Worker can make like plus Engineers is like 2 haste power. So we'll see. Yeah, okay, all right. Mishra's Juggernaut, you say? Yeah, this works, right? So I have Tower Workers, which is 1, 2, 3, and then Arbalest, which is 1, 2, 3. Right, so this attacks is like a 2 power guy. No matter what, they're gonna take 2, and then I explosion them. Yeah. Yep, this is just lethal. Sometimes I worry about miscounting. I goof stuff sometimes, but I think that this is good enough. Yeah. Yep. Nothing life-linked, right? No? Okay. Resolve, and then that's the game. Cool. All right, opponent has sat on 4 lands for a long time. They were really choking on mana. At 4, it makes me wonder what they had in their hand. There's a reason why like stuff like Death Charge Colossus like really isn't that great. It took them a while to get there. Their deck looked pretty decent. Oh, yeah, that's right. They had the small red splash. But yeah, sitting on 4, and then they had to like waste a lot of those turns mana because like there was like multiple turns where they like only used 2 mana of that 4 mana that they had available. So they just fell behind in like a mana sense. And then had a reasonable amount of gas, but it was too late. I was already putting too much pressure on. So cool. All right, next round. Okay, round 6. Deck's performing okay. I'm nervous the whole time. Yeah, this is a hand, sure. Ooh, I'm even on the play. I might be getting in there with engineers. We'll see. I probably want to make a power stone. I don't know, especially if this gets disfigured, which they have. They have disfigure, so I don't know. So I kind of don't want to attack with engineers because I think what's going to happen is I'm going to use this, go to put the counter on it with the ability, and they're just going to disfigure it. I'm just going to make a power stone. Eh. Yeah, see. See? Great. Well, there's that. Oh, well, we have a goal. And a very attainable one with the clear cutters. Next turn I go land clear cutter, turn after that portal. That is if clear cutter lives. Gurgling Anointer. Okay. Do I just shoot that down right now? Kind of want to. Don't really want to get bigger, don't want to go off. Casting Blitz seems silly. Casting Clear Cutter here doesn't seem right. Yeah, I'll just kill it right now. Oh, I can't. Because I don't have the mana. Actually, yeah, we'll cast Blitz and Smash. Yeah. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is, because they're going to block, I think what I'm going to do is Gaia's Gift, because this doesn't have any other targets coming up here soon. Like, the Clear Cutter could be, except if I cast the Clear Cutter, I'm going to be tapped out. Like, that's going to be shields down for that turn, and then, like, they'll have an opportunity to kill it anyway, so I kind of don't care about that. Really want to draw a land here, though. If I draw a land, I'm in really good shape. Well, so they're in a position where they have to take my offense seriously, yeah. So they could attack me for 1 here, but they won't even. No attacks. We'll see if they kill the clear cutter. Usually you don't because it's like, what do you ramp into once you hit 6? Like, it's very rare that somebody has Portal to Phyrexia in their hand. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I suppose I play the mountain. So I get both their dudes. They have a key to the city. I get both their dudes. I get to attack. I still have a board, and I'm going to start to get to make like a better board on my turn. I start getting Arbalest Engineers back and stuff. They don't have anything to get back, do they? Nope. Okay. And now, even if they kill this, I'm in good shape. Trench Stalker, yeah, well, that's kind of a problem. I think I'm on Gurgling Anointer here. Hang on. Yeah, nothing else really does anything. Oh, Epic Confrontation, huh? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack with Clear Cutter. Yeah, I think I attack with Clear Cutter. Yep. And then I can Epic Confrontation here and not lose anything. And now I'm in really good shape, even if they kill Portal. They're looting, but they can't. They don't have enough mana. They can't afford to do the loot. I mean, they can. They can pay the mana, but like to be able to like loot properly with that and have enough to get you out from under this, there's no way. I think I would like a Trench Stalker, please. Now let's play Mountain. Let's go. Yeah, I'm just not sure what you could have at this point. Not even like Gix's command would really do all that much. Oh, there's Titania's command. I mean, I suppose that's something. Even if they block, this is lethal. They have one green untapped, yeah. Is my math good? Yep. They have no way to gain life? Nope. Okay. They have to like chump or chump block. I could have cast the other engineers here, but there's just no way. Yeah, with single green untapped. Cool. Wow, opponent had Titania's command too? Dang. Dodged that one. Looked pretty good. Well, I can see their creatures on my board here. Yeah, Trench Stalker was really good. Gurgling Anointer is good. Like, they played all solid cards, key to the city. Really dodged the bullet on this one. Awesome. Cool. See you for the next one. All right, round 7. You know, it's funny. Like, once you get to, like, round 7 or round 8, or, well, it just feels like the rounds, like, fly by. You know, I'm just like, wow, it's round 7 already. Incredible. This is a hand. I'm going to keep it, see how it works out. I'm a little skeptical, but there's no way you mulligan this, right? Right? I do get to go 3, 4, you know. Oh, that's a good draw, too. Opponent's just going triple forest, like I accept. Look, I got a ramp card, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh. Well, guys, this is a terrible card. This is a terrible card. I might die to it right now. Let's see. Yeah, 5 mana here. We'll go Self-Assembler. Take action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could take Tower Worker, start going up to 8. And I think we'll take the power plant. I'm really nervous about this. I think I'm about to get 10-10'd and not have much of an answer to it. And they're going to do it on their end step, too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I Self-Assembler, on the next turn I can Tower Worker plus Engineers, and I'll have enough for Portal, and I can maybe get out of this, as long as whatever this is about to be doesn't just auto-kill me. I'll attack with the 1. Oh, this is stupid. Why did I do that? I knew that this was coming. I was like, I can attack. Oh, jeez. And it's Cityscape level of all things? Come on, man. Wait, I get to make Power Stone tokens. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. I'm not going to block this turn. I can still beat this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I'm so close, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think I just cast these two. I have to stop as much damage as possible, basically, because I need to be able to live through them reanimating it. Though they can't do that for a while. So I think I'm going to play this. I'm going to play Tower Worker. No attacks. Something's getting Power Stoned. What are you? Are you a 10-10? No, that could have been worse. The thing is, now they're going to have like other creatures that they could play, plus the Quicksilver Amulet. I still don't think Portal's going to be good enough. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. They could go block, block. Take 7, go to 5. And now all they have to do is put something into play from the Quicksilver Amulet. Yeah. I'll make them do it. Mm-hmm. Man, that's very silly. That's very silly. I think I definitely could have beaten that deck, but they ran their Amulet out really quick. Amulet's just not very good. Like, it just really isn't. Like, it's this entire card that, like, so they had, like, a bunch of expensive stuff in their hand. Like, I wonder, like, what cards they had in their hand. Like, what does this deck look like it's doing when it doesn't find Amulet? That's the problem, right? Is if you have enough stuff to make Amulet worth it, you basically have to have Amulet. Or, like, a bunch of other, like, the rest of their deck could have been, like, entirely ramp cards, so they played, like, none of them, right? Or like maybe they do have a cityscape leveler and they play like a bunch of normal cards and then they play Amulet and then they jam their one cityscape leveler and then this card like sits and does nothing. And like even to get the full extent out of this, like you have to get up to 8 mana anyways. Do you guys kind of see what I'm saying? Like it like definitely worked out. Most of the time I would not read this game as like the strength of Quicksilver Amulet. I don't think the card is good. That said, I mean, it killed me here, but I promise you, I'm not just like being salty. I'm actually just pushing back against the fact that like seeing this in play here, like this was definitely like the exception and not the rule of getting smashed to death by that. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. I think it could have beat a lot of things other than Cityscape Leveler there too. A lot of like if it had just been like multiple golems or something like that, I think it could have got out of that pretty easily. But Leveler was too much. Being able to like stop like actually all of my defense was pretty bad. Also getting my one Scrap Worker eaten, but I don't think I would have been able to win anyways. Maybe. It's just so hard to actually beat Cityscape Leveler when like no matter what kind of defense I could put up. Like even if I had more creatures, like Leveler can then attack. Like say I had like another had the power plant worker or the self-assembler here, well, it would just die on this turn, right? So yeah, that's kind of disappointing because I did get to run out Portal a couple times. Now let's look at the deck. So this is kind of what I was worried about with this card a little bit too, is that like once you cast it, you don't actually just win the game, right? You get all the way up to 9 mana, and it's like I cast this card twice and it wasn't good enough, and I still died. So like it's kind of bad, right? Like if I'm going to cast a 9 mana spell, I need it to save me every single time, and it just didn't. The Clear Cutters like went a long way to helping work. I've never really played Clear Cutter before, but this definitely seemed like a Clear Cutter deck. So yeah, I thought the deck was okay. But like ramping into stuff, I actually thought the Self Assembler package, which was a little bit better than anything else I was doing. Um, yeah, not horrible though. Not horrible. I was glad I got to try it. All right, let's open some packs. It's nothing in this pack. Throw the whole pack back. It's like Prison Sentence. Yeah. The whole pack was terrible. I have nothing to say. This one, I would take Mishra's Command. It's kind of the weakest of the commands, but it's like that's not saying much. Like a lot of them are super good, you know. It's just a solid card. Yeah, burn something, either get a bunch of other damage in or fix your hand. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think I like it better than Stern Lesson, which is kind of my number 2 out of this pack. Recommission and Emergency Weld, I feel ambivalent. I think Emergency Weld is better than Recommission. I'm pretty, I wouldn't say off this card. I just don't care if it makes my deck or not. I don't think it does anything special, except like provide a 1/1 counter to a creature sometimes, and which is not nothing. But then also just like sits in your hand. Sometimes it doesn't work, you know. And so I don't think that like, so I think it's like a wash. I don't think that's like the biggest downside in the world. Like eventually you probably will get to cast this, but sometimes you can't. And then the big win is you get this 1/1 counter. It's like, well, all right, you know, I just don't care about that card. If you have a bunch of stuff like Siege Veteran or whatever, though, that's like way different. A Rootwire Amalgam, yeah, okay. Probably starting with the Rootwire, and then Vanguard, even though it's multicolor. Trooper's kind of the next best. Prison Sentence would be fine, but I think I just like the multicolor card more than like these commons. But yeah, I definitely think it's Amalgam. Like this card's really super good, pretty much at every point of the curve. Like no matter what you do with the options, this card's really good. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just gonna take that and run with it. Cool. All right, that's the draft, everybody. Yeah. Hey, thanks for watching. See you next time.